Hello there, all my horror film loving folks. We have quite a stack of movies to show you, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on them all. I'm just going to flash them, show you what we've got, and hopefully tell you where I got them. And so that's it. Most of these I have not seen, but I watch one movie a day, so I pretty much get through almost everything I get, no matter how many I get. Every day I see at least one movie, sometimes two. So with that being said, let's go ahead and try this out. Show you what we got for this week. First up is Terror Circus. Terror Circus. This is also known as Nightmare Circus. The reason I got this is because it's about three girls coming to Vegas to become showgirls. Since I live in Vegas, I try to collect almost all movies that are related to Vegas. Pretty cool. It's the back. This is from 1979, I do believe. It's not rated. 88 minutes of pure craziness, it looks like. The only escape is death. Some prefer it. So there you go. Little Vegas horror. Next up is The Row. Got this at Walmart, I do believe. This was out a week ago, I believe. So obviously it has something to do with a sorority. And it's got who is it? Randy Couture, the ex-wrestler, Lala Kent, Mia Frampton, Sarah McDaniel, and Tanya Michushina. Okay, there you go. The anxiety of Rush Week turns into sheer terror when sisters of a sorority are slain. The Row. 2018 film, 86 minutes. Randy Couture, he was a six-time UFC champ. Not a wrestling champ, UFC. Next up we have a Warner Brothers archive collection. The Swarm. I believe I got this from Blow It Out of Here on eBay. They have some good deals on there, guys, if you're interested in new. This is still factory sealed. The Swarm. This is a 1978 film. It's PG, 156 minutes, 2.5 hours. Basically with African bees. Those buggers are getting, you know, this is old, but, you know, we just recently heard, I mean, you know, 5 years ago or so, about the Africanized bees. Well, this is basically about those same type of bees. Actors got Michael Caine and Catherine Ross. Monsters by the millions, and they're for real. Indeed they are. Here in Vegas, let's see, a dog was just killed by a bunch of Africanized bees. And I got this one only because I got it from Walmart for very inexpensive. I think it was $8 or $9. But it's the 7-film collection of one of my favorite series, Saw. It's got 7 films all in one place. I have all of these multiple times over so I can make a little space on my oh, by the way, brand new location. This is my film, this is my movie room, as you can see behind me. These are all unrated. This set was released in 2017. Saw. If you haven't seen Saw, you gotta check it out if you're into really psychological and very disturbing images. That's the one for you. Alright, next up, another one from, I believe this is from Blow It Out Here also, called Hard Candy. This is released in 2006. It's 105 minutes long, rated R, Now, hard candy, I used to work in a prison, and I know for a fact that hard candy is a slang term for underage girls used by pedophiles. I have not watched this movie. It says it's a fiendish, scalpel-sharp thriller. I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy it, but it may bring back terrible memories. Reading people's C files, those are the files of inmates in a prison, can be very disturbing in and of itself. I could write a book or two about the things I've seen. Haven't seen that movie yet. If you have, let me know down below if I should watch it or not. So next up we got Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Got this for real cheap I think on eBay also. This was used. This is rated R, released in 2010, 89 minutes long. And this was a Goodwill pickup for $1. Okay. It's supposed to be pretty good. Let me know down below. Probably corny, cheesy, but looks good to me. Like I said, let me know down below if it's any good. Next up is put out by Exploitation Films. Toad Road is the first unique horror film to come along in years, by LA Weekly. Toad Road. Released in 2013. It's not rated. I say 2012. 76 minutes long. That's the back. I've not seen it yet, but I'll get to it here real soon. Let me know down below if you have seen it. It looks very interesting to me. A film by Jason Banker. And this I got from Walmart, called Gonjiam Haunted Asylum. I like anything that has to do with asylums, especially haunted ones. Used to work in one in Weston, West Virginia. Oh my, is all I can say. This is from Wellgo, USA. Released in 2018, 95 minutes long. Not rated. So, looks interesting. Can't wait to get into this one. I'll probably be watching this one probably tomorrow. So that's it for those. I've got another little stack here we'll just cruise through real quick. I don't know if you guys know the story of Donner Pass. We've got one called Donner Pass. 150 years ago, a group of settlers went through the Donner Pass and they ended up having to eat each other to stay alive. And evidently the mountain has some history. And that's what this is about. Kind of interested to see that. Next up we have a Ted Nicolau film called Bloodstone Subspecies 2. Special edition, put out by Full Moon. Bloodstone Subspecies 2. This is the acclaimed sequel to Subspecies in high definition for the first time. The centuries-old conflict that has plagued the villages of Transylvania explodes into bloodshed. I haven't seen either one, the first Bloodstone or this one, so I guess we're going to have to find the first one. Okay, next up, another from Blow It Out of Here, I do believe, called Super Hybrid. The new generation of killer car movies is here. A fun monster movie in the tradition of Christine and the Car. I like Christine. Did you guys like Christine? It prowls the streets of downtown Chicago. Haven't watched it? Let me know down below if you have. And we're going back to the West Coast again, to the Lost Coast tapes for Bigfoot. Do you believe? Is there such a thing as Bigfoot? One of the best movies about Bigfoot that I have ever seen, says James Fay. After a Bigfoot hunter claims to possess the body of a dead Sasquatch, a disgraced investigative journalist stakes his comeback. Bigfoot. To live forever, you first must die. Nocturna. Got it from Blow It Out of Here on eBay. I like vampire films. I don't know why. I just do. This is not rated. It's the back. Kind of hard to read, obviously. And then we have a movie that says The Binding. Fear what you believe. Had me by the spine the whole way through. The Binding. Smart, satisfying, genuinely frightening, a mature and potent film. Once upon a time, God Almighty appeared before one of the chosen and commanded that he slay his own flesh and blood. Perhaps that time has come again. Wow. Never heard of that one. Can't wait to check that out. Apartment 1303. Got this and Blow It Out of Here. Looks interesting to me. Lana moves into an apartment determined to reveal the truth behind her sibling's bizarre death. What Lana finds is far more frightening and unexplainable than she had thought possible. Okay. And it's got a French version on there too. Evidently it's a French film. Next up is The Harvest, directed by John McNaughton, written by Stephen Lancelletti. A powerhouse story of human horror. The Harvest. Wonder what they're harvesting. In his first film in nearly 15 years, the director of Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, harks back to the depravity that made his 1986 debut a horror milestone. Equally terrifying, The Harvest is a refreshing old-school nerve jangler with no need for paranormal monsters or flashy special effects. Cool. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought of it. And all the boys love Mandy Lane. It's the kind of party where everyone gets wasted. Amber Heard stars as Mandy Lane, an untouchable Texas high school beauty who was invited by her classmates to a weekend getaway at a secluded ranch. Don't go, Mandy. But as the sun goes down and the party rages on, the festivities take a disturbing turn, and for lovely Mandy Lane, a night of endless horror has just begun. Untouchable. I wonder what that means. What does that mean? Ah, kind of a no kids allowed in this tree house. That looks freaky. That looks freaky. When a young girl returns home from school to find her house ransacked and her young brother missing, the only clue is a mysterious figure lurking by the woods. After giving chase, the girl disappears and the town is put under curfew. The treehouse. And it is that time of year for the Halloween and Hocus Pocus, one of my favorite. Rollicking Halloween Fun. I got this steelbook exclusive from, I believe it was, what is it, Best Buy? Haven't opened it yet. It's got a limited edition collectible steelbook. I think it's still available online. Love that movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Alright, 2-disc Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. Stitch. Trying to deal with death can be murder. Stitch. Looks gruesome to me. Right up my alley. Stitch follows the story of grieving parents as they cope with the loss of their young daughter. At the height of their desperation, they follow their best friends into the deep desert for a healing ritual. Stitches. It's the back. Okay, looks disturbing. And we have another of those from the executive producer of It Follows. This is The Ninth Passenger, except this is on a boat. This appears to be on a boat. Terror sets sail. In this chilling horror thriller, a gang of lusty, partying college kids hijacks a billionaire's yacht for a midnight cruise. On board, sensible Jess meets hunky Brady, a corporate spy posing as a mechanic. Near a mysterious island, an evil ninth passenger slips aboard and starts slaughtering the party. Okay. Don't steal yachts. A clown film. Scary or Die. Tremble. What's on? Something. That's a scary clown face there. I'm not afraid of clowns. Lots of people are. Don't know why. After 5 strangers attempt to escape a horrifying fate, one is mauled by a flesh-eating clown. Infected by the maiming, Emmett succumbs to a terrifying metamorphosis. As his body begins to change, so does his desires, placing the lives of his friends and family in jeopardy. Wow. I'll have to give that one a watch pretty soon. Don't answer the phone. We should have learned that way back when, shouldn't we? He'll know you're alone. Don't answer the phone. A Vietnam veteran photographer terrorizes Los Angeles by going around strangling young women in their homes while taunting psychologists by calling her radio call-in show under the alias of Ramon to describe his misogynistic ways. Meanwhile, 2 police detectives are close behind the psycho, hoping he'll slip up and make a mistake. Don't answer the phone. 3 more to show you for this haul. And this was a haul, wasn't it? One of my favorite series on TV, American Horror Stories. I'm through the first couple series. This is the 7th season. American Horror Story Cult. So I haven't gotten to this one yet, but I plan to. Wednesday nights, I missed it last night, but I'll go back and watch my DVR of this year's offerings. If you like that series, let me know down below. It's a good one. Here we have from Blumhouse, a 4-movie horror collection. The Veil, Mercy, Visions, and Mockingbird. I had Mockingbird already. That's a good movie. But this is a 4-movie horror. I think I got this for very inexpensive. Like I said, I've seen Mockingbird. That's pretty good. The Veil, the lone survivor of religious cult mass suicide, Jessica Alba, returns to the scene of the tragedy with a film crew and unveils a scene more disturbing than anyone ever imagined. That's from The Veil. There you go. And last but not least, had to go and pick up my Star Wars offering of Solo. I know that people either love it or hate it, seems like with this one. I love it. I'm a hardcore Star Wars person, as you may or may not know. There you go. If you haven't seen this film, go see it. Give it a watch for yourself. Be your own judge. Hey, that's my haul for this week. I've got quite a few others to show you, but we'll do that in another video. This one's 20 minutes long as it is. You guys have fun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of them, give me a thumbs up. Please mash that like button and subscribe. I appreciate it. Right? So, from North Las Vegas, you guys have fun, keep smiling, and keep watching those scary movies. Peace.